Alright, it's been a while since I have filmed, so I am here to give an updated brow routine. It's been almost a year since I filmed a brow routine, which is so weird. I can't believe it's been almost a year. And my routine has changed just a little bit. I feel like the trend has stayed about the same within the last year or so. It's been kind of the bushier, more natural brow look, so my look hasn't really changed a whole lot, but my technique has changed. So I wanted to give an updated tutorial and show you some of the products I'm using. If you follow me on Facebook, then you've probably seen some of my live tutorials, and they're super quick. I don't really plan them out. I don't think about what I'm gonna say. I kind of just run with it. So this is gonna be a little more better documented. So typically, I don't get my eyebrows professionally shaped. I've been shaping my own eyebrows. Let's see, I don't know if I've ever had my eyebrows professionally waxed because I went to school to be an esthetician when I was 22. Yeah, and before that I was just plucking for maintenance. So now I got into, well, I guess I had my eyebrows waxed in beauty school. Anyway, so, but I tend to shape my own brows. So usually the first thing I do in my routine is I pluck. I update my current shape and where it's at. So I'll go in and I'll look for anything that needs to be cleaned up, which tends to be quite a bit because my hair grows all over the place. Next thing I go in with is my Benefit Brow product. I love this product. Like, I thought for sure that I would be addicted forever to Anastasia Dip Brow because it was kind of the first time I'd ever really used a pomade that didn't totally scare me. But this product is kind of the next step for me. Like, this product is really chill. It's pigmented, but it's not scary. You know, it comes with its own brush. But I like this brush. I thought for sure that I wouldn't use it, but see how flat and narrow it gets? That's actually a pretty rare thing for a brush that comes with a set. So, comes in this little pot. I'm using the shade 3. Now, I've been told that 1, 3, and 5, so the odd numbers, are cool toned, and 2, 4, and 6, or 2 and 4, I don't even know if they do a 6, but 2 and 4 are warm toned. Maybe it's the opposite. Anywho, so I just pick up a little bit of product in the tub here, and usually what I'll do is I'll brush it on the side of my pot to pick up any clumps that may have come off or anything like that. So for me, what's important is following my lines that I've created. So when you're dealing with eyebrows, I usually take something like a pencil or something straight, and I go from the edge of my nose, gotta find the edge of my nose, the edge of my nose to where my eye starts and create a straight line there. Ooh. This is hard to do without a mirror. Okay, so you create a straight line. That's where your eyebrow should start. So if you got any hair like over in this area, that's when you should pluck that area. Now, same kind of place, you go from the edge of your nose through the center of your eye, and that's where your arch should be, the highest point of your arch. So you can kind of see that's how I've shaped my brows. Edge of your nose to edge of your eye, and that's where your brow should stop. Now, I can almost tell you that no one's eyebrows naturally go that way. Well, no one's kind of the wrong way to put it. Very few people are fortunate enough to have their eyebrows go all the way. But that's the beauty of filling your eyebrows in. So once you kind of know where the arch should be, where it should begin, and where it should end, you can start working on the actual shape of it. Now, I think one of the biggest mistakes I see people making when they're shaping their brows is this line right here. You know what I'm talking about. The tadpole. You know, when you got like this big chunk of hair and then it goes up and over. So that's where I start. So I start about where my arch should be, and I start drawing hair-like lines. And just keep going with the hair-like lines. I pick up a little more product and I start drawing more hair. And I bring it in, and where I'm starting it from is that straight line. So I'm creating a straight line from here to there, but I'm brushing strokes this way as I go in. Okay, let me tilt my head up so you can see a little better. So same thing, but I'm going to draw a little bit higher because I want a little more hair up here. And I'm hardly putting any product down really, because you don't want your brows to be like too defined. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so we started with that bottom line. Now I'm not quite finished creating that line that I like. Sometimes I'll brush my hair up as I go so I can see where I'm putting the pigment. I'll just push it up with my brush. Now I'm not even going to worry about the end just yet, because now I'm going to create that straight line up here. I'm going to start again from the top part of my arch. Now this is, I wouldn't say the tricky part, but this is kind of the trick. So if you've got your top of your arch here, you're going to want to create almost a parallel line with the one that you just created down below. So you go back up here, let me get my brush all settled. You go to where the top of the arch should be, and you don't want to go too far outside your natural arch. Like, you don't want to go outside the hair. I have hair clear up to here, but I don't want it to go that far because I want to keep it somewhat parallel. So I lay a little pigment down, and then I do the same thing. I end up making strokes. A little more pigment. I make strokes back to, pull some hair down so I can see what I'm doing. Back to the front. Now I don't want to make too harsh of a line there because I don't want my brows to be too dark. But I'll go back in and find some places to fill as I go. So you can kind of see the shape that's already taken place. You can see the difference between my brows already. Now I'm going to focus on the end. So if you remember that line, so that's what I'm aiming for. Now I'm not going to draw a straight line from basically, I'm not going to draw anything straight from here to there. It's going to be a lot more feather strokes. So feather, 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 in the direction that your hair would naturally grow. Now everybody's got like something there, and if they don't, hair typically will start and it'll grow downward, kind of sideways too, downward and sideways. Now this is where I try to decide how fat do I want to make this spot right here. Sometimes I'm in a hurry and I don't make the prettiest line there. Okay, now there I pretty much stop. So you can see the difference. No brow. Brow. No brow. Brow. So I will go in with a spoolie that's on the end of my brush. See, this is, or my brush, on the end of my brow pencil. Precisely my brow pencil. Here, let's see. Yeah, precisely my brow pencil. Yeah, these are all Benefit products. You can use whatever you want. I just kind of fell in love with the Ka-Brow and decided to start venturing out into their other brow products. So I'll usually take a spoolie after this and I'll start brushing through because I want to make sure that I don't have any lingering product hanging out. And plus, since now there's a little product down, it'll let my brows behave a little better. Kind of like when you've got product in your hair for the first time, even if it's just like the first product you put in, it behaves a little better. So something else worth mentioning is right here on my brows, they both tend to do slightly different things. Like this one's got this nice, it goes straight up, and this one tends to kind of veer off that way and get kind of sparse. So what I like to do is I go back in with some of my product and I'll start creating some hairs going straight up. Kind of see what I mean? So I'll go back in and I'll look around and I'll see, okay, where could I use a little more definition or depth to my brow? Because brows shouldn't be just one color all the way through, really. You're gonna have multifaceted color. I tend to be the most sparse right here. So this is where I'm gonna spend my time with my brow pencil. I'm just gonna draw a few hairs. Now when you use two different colors, it gives dimension to your brows and more believability to the brow that you've created. All right, so you can kind of see what I just did there. Now, honestly, I could keep going. but I'm not going to, because I want to show you guys a little bit of the wax product that I've got, or the gel, not wax, the gel product that I've got. And again, it's Benefit, but I really like this line. I think that they did a great job with their brow stuff. So, and I know Anastasia Beverly Hills, they have phenomenal brow products and things like that, but this kind of gives you a different product line to maybe work with. So this is the Ready Set Brow by Benefit. And they all kind of match in their packaging, but a little bit different. And what's interesting about this is it's a gel product, and can you see how the top has some tall bristles and the bottom has short bristles? Now, I'm not exactly sure what that's intended for, but I use the long ones when I'm trying to lay down a little more product, and I brush upwards and downwards as I go out. So I kind of go up and down. You kind of see what I mean. Now, the benefit behind brow gel is a couple things. It lets you have control over where your brows sit, because you saw through the whole tutorial I was like brushing my brows up and they never quite stayed there. Well, using a brow gel will keep your hairs in place, and it'll take away any dustiness in your brow or powderiness to your brow, and again, give you another layer of believability. So I hope you guys didn't mind seeing my face kind of bare and no product on my face or my hair, but it kind of helps you see the believability of a natural bushy brow with nothing else on your face. And I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I got more coming at ya. I'm really excited about all the videos coming up, and thank you so much for your support. Bye-bye. You like my own natural look today? I don't have any product on my face. I don't have moisturizer on my face. I have nothing in my hair. You guys are getting the natural look today. Alright. It's a little bizarre to be so barefaced. Okay, something else. Yeah. People look at you and they go, "What you got on your face there?"